Let me tell you about Nina. Nina was always busy, like constantly busy. If you called her, she was working. If you texted her, she replied late with a quick sorry. If something urgent came up, everyone knew, just give it to Nina. And she liked that. She liked saying things like, I don't even get time to breathe, or my plate is completely full. To her, busy meant important. Now pause here, because this is where most people fool themselves. Nina wasn't lazy. She wasn't careless. She didn't run away from responsibility. She did everything. She handled tasks no one else wanted, fixed last-minute problems, stayed late without being asked, picked up work that wasn't even hers. She became reliable. And that's exactly where it quietly went wrong. No one promoted her for it. No one protected her role. No one asked where she wanted to grow. They just assumed she'd handle it. And she did. Until one random week, a new hire joined. Younger, faster, cheaper. They trained that person using Nina's systems, Nina's notes, Nina's process. She didn't panic. She told herself, good, at least the load will reduce. 2 months later, her manager casually said, we might restructure a bit. And just like that, the work continued without her. Here's the truth no one tells you early enough. Being busy doesn't make you valuable. Being hard to replace does. Nina was everywhere, but she stood for nothing specific. She solved problems, but never owned outcomes. She executed tasks, but never positioned impact. So when the company needed to cut costs, they didn't remove work. They removed Nina, because the work could still be done. That's the trap. If you're always busy, always available, always saying yes, you're training people to replace you. Not intentionally, but structurally. Value is not about effort. It's about leverage. Not I do a lot, but if I'm gone, this breaks. Nina learned it late, but she learned it clearly. She stopped chasing busyness, started owning results, started saying no to tasks, and yes to responsibility. And that's when her work finally spoke louder than her hours. So if you're busy all day, but still feel invisible, don't work harder, work sharper, because busy people get used. Valuable people get remembered. Tomorrow's story connects directly to this, because once you stop staying busy, you're forced to face something most people avoid. And that's where things really get uncomfortable.